Welcome back, denizens of the Omniverse, for the final episode of The Boys. Not just the season, but the entire freaking series. Last episode ended with Frenchie's death and Homelander making off, returning back to continue his diabolical takeover of the world. Meanwhile, supposedly we were successful in replicating Soldier Boy's abilities with Kimiko. We also recruited Marie Moreau in them as well. So that's kind of all we're working with right now. Other than that, how we actually kind of make all this happen to save the day, no idea if we even will, to be honest. So I'm very curious to see how this all wraps up, you know, and can they do it in one episode? I feel like there should be more episodes from where we've left off with everything ahead of us. You know, I don't know. It's a weird feeling that I have going into this. Let's get ready to hop in, guys. If you want to see the full length reaction where you can watch it without all the edits we got to do to get this stuff up on YouTube, check it out over on Patreon. This is a great way to support the channel and help us do things we do over here. But at the end of the day, I really appreciate it. Enjoy this reaction. To at least leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already, because it really helps these videos out. Huge shout out to the team over at Prepper for helping me edit down these highlights for you guys here on YouTube. That else is out of the way. Let's get ready to hop into episode 8, season 5, Blood and Bone. Here we go.
Too fucking right.
Of all the shots to include in this recap,
being of unsound mind and haggard body, declare this my last will and testament.
Oh, he had the forethought to write something like this.
In the anus, tunned guard with colitis named Bert, I do have something to give you. The knowledge that I have seen each and every one of your assholes.
Excuse me?
What? It's his writing, man. Yeah.
Butcher, I installed the toilet cam once purely for science. Huey and MM, as we were bent over and searched for contraband in the camp. Annie, I accidentally walked in on you and Huey plumbing each other's depths.
Oh my God. What the fuck, dude? That's messed up.
Chestnut balloon knot. Okay.
Okay, can we get to the point? God.
He drew sketches.
Of course he did.
He's getting to his point. We've been through so much together. And I've become closer to all of you than my own blood. So close that I've seen all your asshole.
God damn it.
To me is a true mark of family.
Oh.
I cannot know if I will have wiped my own slate clean enough to enter the kingdom of heaven, but fear not, I am at peace, because for a moment I knew heaven on earth.
Oh. Oh God. The fuck was that? Oh wait, was that her?
Because the ones strong enough to change the world are the ones who usually do.
Easter Sunday, 4 p.m. live from the White House. Homelander reboots the universe.
Hey, Ryan.
How'd you find me?
Crime analytics got wind of a young man flying outside Culverine.
I don't want your help.
I know, you made that very clear. But you're also the son of God, and you should not be sleeping in a barn. You can have a whole floor of the tower.
I don't want to be anywhere near you.
Everything is different now. I'm immortal.
Then why do you give a shit about what happens to me?
Because we're family. We have the same blood pumping through our veins.
Yeah, well, you got your shitty racist dad, so you don't need me.
Oh, Soldier Boy doesn't matter. You and I, that's all that matters. I know you because I am you.
No. That is not how that works, man.
Dad, get fucked.
Oh,
Why the fuck would more power make you any better? Scaring people into calling you God doesn't make you God.
get him, Ryan. Get him.
It's okay. You don't know what's going on. It's okay.
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
She won't talk, or she can't talk.
Yeah, I was wondering about that too, if the death would,
Your arm off and fist you with that energy.
Been through a lot.
yeah, it would also fit the asshole theme from earlier, but because of that loss, that trauma, if she was going to revert back to silence.
When are we leaving? It's a good question.
I told you we're not running.
Hey!
I'm asking you to save these people.
Save them from the guy whose hog they were drooling to suck literally yesterday.
I bet Homelander has a weird dick.
I've missed y'all.
I was so excited to meet Queen Maeve. Never meet your heroes. She was bitter, she was checked out. She gave away so many parts of herself, there was nothing left. And I was such an annoying little shit, just running around saying there's always something worth fighting for. I swore to myself I would never let that happen to me, but it did. Not anymore. I'm not on a suicide trip. It's not a lost cause. It's not even about winning. It's about keeping the light burning as long as we fucking can.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for being my annoying little shit.
Aww. Cute.
I don't know about never meet your heroes, by the way. It worked out okay for me.
Yeah. Hmm. And there they go. All right. It's all on us.
I had it custom made.
Oh my God.
No matter how much I defile you, this one will never explode.
Baby, I lucked out when I arranged marrying you.
Fucking weirdos.
Don't get me wrong, I am honored to be writing Homelander's speech heralding the coming of our new lord. Guess I just didn't expect so many people would
Die.
Still that 95 Chateau, Margot? Look, I know you're pissed at me, but I really need you right now. What is he thinking? If I press him, will he flip on Homelander?
So they're...
Fuck's sake, is this the 8th grade?
What? Since when are they talking again?
What if you did something about it?
When did she flip? Did we miss a scene? Did I forget a scene? Why is she now? Hey guys, editing on me here real quick, just chiming in on this little point here because, you know, what I thought was maybe happening here, which we kind of learned later wasn't the case with certainty, but Bashley's ignoring her. There is no responses. I thought for maybe suspense purposes, because she kept adding follow-up questions to her inquiries here when O'Father steps out, that there was maybe responses happening that we were being left out of for suspense purposes. But that's what she meant by the 8th grade comment, because she was giving her the cold shoulder. She was freezing her out. She wasn't responding. She was just ignoring her. So I just want to clear that up.
I just mean, how can we help Homelander make the world believe?
I ponder that every day.
Yum.
Super awkward.
He was your pet, your lapdog, really. You strung him along, but you kept his leash tight because you loved using him. Oh, you got off on his devotion.
Are you just trying to provoke her?
Anything to keep him from being happy, even throw his life away.
Yeah. There it is. Oh, it worked. Did she just blast the V out of Sage, though?
Soldier Boy has to be fucking fuming for his blast to work. I thought you might be the same, so he spilt a bit of tea on you.
Farewell. Farewell, the...
She can't remember whatever the fuck she's trying to yeah.
My brain was so loud, and now it's... I'm fucking stupid like you guys.
Yay, I guess. Hopefully we didn't need that brain of yours. Could have done that after we saved the day, but I guess we needed to do something.
We're all getting pretty radiated right now, which is fun.
Oh, yeah.
I did stuff, too.
Yeah.
So what's the plan?
Homelander's using Easter to announce he's God Almighty.
Sucks that she's left just being a little weapon right now. Hopefully there's something after all of this for her.
Breaking into the White House?
Yeah, and we have to assume Homelander knows we're coming.
No, I got it. You wear disguises. You dress up like those soldiers with the furry hats.
Wrong country.
That's England. Ignore me.
We're gonna have to at this point. Yeah, could we have experimented on somebody else?
Secret presidential fuck tunnels must be pretty secure.
I still got the blueprints from last year when we did protection for Singer. Every door code, every entry.
Hell yeah.
One last go.
I'll give it this. It does feel like some season 1 shit.
I'll take that as a yes.
Fuck no. Y'all are dumb as fucking shit. Homelander's gonna kill you. I'm going to Harry Potter World in Orlando. Who's with me?
No one here.
Sage out.
She can just enjoy things now, though, at least. So that is kind of like a nice little yay.
And I was thinking, why can't Starlighters work in my factory as non-compensated employees?
So, slaves? We just need a moment.
Who the fuck is that?
Gunter Van Ellis, world's richest man.
So?
He represents a consortium of billionaires, and they have a few requests.
I don't have time for this.
Well, they are the ruling class of America. Build Your Church will need their support.
Is he a believer? Or any of them? Or are they just scared of me?
Even Thomas doubted. I believe we should consider postponing.
Out of the question.
You saw Butcher's lab. If he managed to figure out Soldier Boy's blast.
You think I'm afraid of William Butcher?
No, of course not. Of course not. We've taken the necessary precautions. We moved the venue here. We just don't want any distractions on your blessed day.
Your Eminence.
Not now, Deep.
Not your call, Prophet Muhammad. What you do need is a crusader. Yeah, like one of those yoke knights from the olden days.
Okay, and that's
crusade.
what
The Bible, ever heard of it?
It's not in the Bible.
Yeah, no.
Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves.
That's not a documentary.
Oh, she's Sherlock.
Oh, the fuck?
He's an astronaut. I took him to space.
What?
Anymore. I don't need billions.
I couldn't agree more, sir.
And I don't need perverted fishfuckers who debase themselves endlessly for mere drops of my affection.
Yes.
The only reason that I haven't fucking killed you is that I want you to feel deep in your heart how truly worthless you really are.
God damn.
The second the live broadcast is over, I want the wheat separated from the chaff. Those who don't accept my truth will be the first to burn in my holy fire. Way or another, it's gonna be a beautiful day.
God. Dude, what is his breaking point gonna be? When is he finally gonna fucking do something that isn't self-serving? Or at least stand up for himself? He's just such a little bitch. But yeah, Homelander's like, I'm done with this bullshit. I'm done with this stuff. Rich people, they are not in charge. I am. Fuck all that. He's an astronaut. They're doing this. Oh, God.
You are not just a weapon. From the start, Frenchie saw who you were. And because he saw it, we saw it. Just because he's gone doesn't mean all that's gone too.
I love Huey being the moral compass. It's always been his role, and he kind of lost that for a little bit. But getting it right back here at the end where it matters is important for the show and them.
You know what would be super fucking helpful right now?
What was that?
I'm just super psyched to hear your speech, babe. I'm sure you crushed it.
We're live in 5, 4, 3.
My fellow Americans.
He didn't like saying that.
Happy Easter. A day commemorating Jesus, who, as we all know, was tortured, stripped of his dignity, and killed. And that's all well and good. You deserve a God who doesn't die, a God who fights back. I was visited by an exquisite angel, and I was awakened to my true purpose, to save all humanity, to be the second coming.
Yeah,
I'm the first coming.
Guys, understand the mission.
Your prayers are truly answered when you visit homelander.church.
A small group has infiltrated the tunnels.
It's Butcher and his team. Don't worry, we're ready.
fucking great.
Just a dog whistle.
Oh! Lovely. She gonna go help them?
Right, go right.
Ah, there you are.
Judgmental.
I don't know how they are still alive being in a fucking shooting box like that. That thin, that narrow.
Homelander's in the Oval Office.
Good. Lead the way.
Fuck no, he would rip my tits out through my vag. Left.
Yeah, fucking run. Wait, what? Yes, bring him on board.
You've been crying? No. It was all a test. Yes. The universe is rewarding
Oh
with my
my
loyalty, just like
God.
Sean Connery rewarded Costner at the
Okay.
end of Robin, a Prince of Thieves.
Sweet Jesus, you're a moron.
Blast him. You know what? Just blast him. This guy's hopeless.
Keep going.
Or that. God damn. Oh! Okay. At this point, I'm just like, let's strip. God, oh, we are just popping off right now. I was just gonna say, let's just erase him. Get his powers out of here.
We go to Homelander before he fucks off.
Wait, what are you gonna do? What?
That is an Ansel IGS 300. I mean, you have your thing. I have mine.
Yeah, bringing back his tech expertise. Radio Shack.
Come on, this way.
Well played, Huey.
Shot is diabolical.
Whoa, he's good at impressions, but goddamn, well done. Dude, throw him into the water. I hope she throws him into the water and the fish uphold their end of the bargain.
I'm his right-hand bro. He'll piss on me whenever I want.
I can see in your eyes. Homelander terrifies you, but he sure as fuck doesn't respect you.
Can we really get him to finally fucking see the light?
I used to have it all. No power, respect, a top 50 star meter on IMDb Pro.
You made those fucked up choices.
Yeah.
You ruined your own life.
Mm-hmm.
For once, take some responsibility for yourself.
Amen.
No!
Fucking chode to the end.
Where's Butcher?
Oh! He just fucking black bolted himself on that. Good job, Ashley.
Good job.
Yeah, you exist to get fucking shotgunned with blood. That's like literally it. Holy hell, she was damn right about that ball gag. It resisted it a little too much. Oh. That's a thing he's never been able to be or have.
You people will never accept me into your hearts, never love me. And to such heretics I offer oblivion.
Going off script, telling the truth.
My reign will last forever, and when this world is cold and dead, I shall remain.
Oh yeah, he's done with this facade now.
God of the ashes.
Knock knock!
Evening. Daddy's home.
Shame about the French one. How's your little science experiment going without him?
Let's find out.
Nice, nice! We have a live audience. Why even bring the crowbar? I know. A little bitch, man. I hope this fucking ocean eats him alive. She better chuck him into the water. Oh! Ha ha! Yes! Oh, 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 oh! Yep, yep, here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah. Oh. Oh. He got ass fucked to death. Ah. Ah. I expected like a piranha's kind of like chow down kind of thing, but oh, death by octopus. Fitting considering what happened with his own. Yeah, I'm just not gonna go. Oh, he's trying to run. What a little bitch. He really is the weakest Superman knockoff. Jesus. Oh, yo, Ryan for the save. Yeah, let's go.
You little piece of shit.
Oh. Maybe one-on-one he'd be a problem, but we got numbers. The one thing, Homelander is only alone. Oh, come on. Rev your engine. Rev it up. Think about Frenchie. Oh, wait. Shit, she's thinking about Frenchie. She just doesn't have that anymore. Use something just as powerful. It doesn't have to be rage, right? It's just rage for him. Power it with something else, something better.
Rage is not what makes you strong. It has never been mon cœur. It has always been yours.
This is cheesy as hell, but it's my kind of cheese. I love it. Need something hopeful in all of this. It can't be nothing but rage and vitriol. That's how you keep the cycle going. Yeah, there you go. Make it yours. Oh. Oh, what is it? I'm assuming they were all in the splash zone, so I'm assuming he got purified too. Butcher. I'm curious what, or if anything, that would do to Ryan. Now we can grab the crowbar. You're done. Sorry, bud. You ain't getting away. Oh. He doesn't know what to do. He doesn't know what to do. Yeah.
Blood and fucking bones.
Nope. Without it, you are literally nothing. Who's your god now, bitch?
This is for Frenchie.
Hope we're still broadcasting. God damn. Ah.
Stop.
There it is.
All the times I could have killed you, and I didn't. I let you live. I'll give you 5.
There it is. There it is.
Becca, you want your wife back? I'll have a shapeshifter. Be her.
Oh, you sick fuck.
Suck your dick, please. Oh, you fucking shit. I love you.
Oh my god, dude.
When you promise me, it's not real.
Nope. Never was.
I'm the Homelander.
No, you ain't nothing. And this is for my beggar.
Oh! Oh! Not gonna lie, I kind of expected him to go right in the mouth. It was open. It was right there as a good old target. But yeah, cracking that dome. Give it a good old... Yeah. God, dude, it's done. It's fucking done. After all of this. But the cancer, the soup cancer, is the only thing keeping him standing, right? The only thing keeping him alive? Is he gonna go down too? Die in the fight? Tuh. Or is he okay?
I got you, kid.
I'm glad Ryan got to participate in this, in the final fight, and was a key component to it. Because just them, I was like, I didn't really feel like it was going to be enough, but it also like bridges this gap.
Homelander, the world's most prominent superhero, was killed today after proclaiming himself a so-called god.
Oh, second.
I would like to thank the brave men and women of the CIA on my direct orders dealt with this
Oh my
terrifying...
god, fuck off, but whatever.
I did absolutely nothing wrong.
That was former President Ashley Barrett, who, by an unprecedented unanimous...
Oh.
My brother.
Oh, nice one.
He's still kicking.
Can I try that?
You did good today, kid. Here you go. I just wish Frenchie could have seen you.
He did.
Ah.
It tastes like dirty cock. Is this so rich men can taste dirty cock?
Maybe.
We can put all this shite behind us now. We ain't got no powers no more. We just ordinary blokes.
Also, he doesn't have powers now too. So it did affect him.
Didn't choose you over him. I chose myself. I don't want a fresh start with you. I want this to be the end.
That's fair. It's fair. Can't say I'm not surprised.
Well, it's just you and me now, Tara.
Or can't say I'm surprised. Oh, wait. What?
Tara?
Oh, no. Don't you do this. Oh. What is he gonna do with that?
It's the need for a complete rethinking of our relationship with superheroes.
Is he gonna release it in
To start the process of rebuilding.
a soup apocalypse? Yeah.
Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, what did he do? What is he gonna do? Is he gonna give it to himself or is he gonna release it? Maybe take it straight to Vought Tower. Look where we are.
Where's the virus, Butcher?
Dumped it in the sprinkler tank. As long as there's Vought, there'll be soups. And sooner or later, some that's already out there becomes the next Homelander.
Putting a lot of faith in humanity that another one of him doesn't pop up.
You are not a monster, Butcher. It just hurts to be human. Can't let you do it.
Wow, this is what it comes down to. Oh! he did. He saw the light in the end, but the Lenny. But
I didn't want to do that. I'm gonna call an ambulance, okay?
I wouldn't bother.
Yeah, this fight needs to end.
I gave you no choice. I wasn't gonna stop.
Oh, now he's giving him that.
All the blood inside I put you through. And none of it made a blind bit of difference.
Yeah.
You stayed yourself.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what I've done.
To the very end, man. He didn't let any of this taint his heart.
You really are a spitter, Lenny.
Mm-hmm. I knew he had to die, but I just didn't think it would be like this. But it makes sense. Damn.
But you were here, he'd probably give a shit for crying over him. But, I mean, he's dead, so, you know, fuck him. He made the world a safer place, which makes him a hero. And I bet he's in hell right now and kicking the fuck out of the devil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
I think it's good that he's next to my mom.
Aww.
It's where he always wanted to be.
Yeah.
Bye.
I'm glad MM made it out of this. Annie, Huey, Kimiko.
Huey.
Wish Frenchie could have, because I feel like he deserved that piece, but couldn't be that clean and neat.
He would have liked this.
Definitely.
Aww, Billy Joel. Hell yeah. Aww. Oh, and Ryan's there with them too. Oh, she got the dog. Cute.
Campbell, the nation owes you and your team a huge debt. But I'm going to skip all the dick tickling, all right?
I certainly wouldn't want the president to tickle my dick.
Smooth.
So we're putting the Bureau of Soup Affairs back on its feet. We need someone to run it.
Oh.
Wow, that's an honor, sir. It's just, no thank you.
I'm kind of done with that.
I really appreciate the offer. It's just I actually have my own startup venture I'm working on.
Fucking private sector.
What's he cooking up? Nah! his own AV shop. That's hilarious.
Saltines.
Saltines, give me the saltines.
Oh!
What'd I miss?
My mom called.
And I assume that was the worst part.
No, I can't, because these are the only shoes that fit me.
Look at all those PS5s. That's Sony product placement.
Construction on the parkway. Backup's gonna be a minute.
Yeah, but I'm not changing my shoes.
Are they doing like private souping in the back door of their AV shop?
Take care of your mom, Robin.
Oh, wow. Oh, that's cute. He gets ran over by a speedster. Aw, what a lovely little bittersweet ending. Oh, look at this. I love it. I love when shows do this, or even movies, you know. All right, man. Well, that's it. That's The Boys. I think they wrap this up really well. You know, I've seen a lot of mixed feelings for the season as a whole, especially particular episodes and whatnot. But I've been enjoying the ride. It has, I will say, and I don't know if I've even mentioned this up until this point, but it does. I will say that, like, other than a couple of key moments here and there, that the season as a whole didn't really feel all that much like a series finale. Like, we were building up to that, like a final season. Obviously, you had the stakes, you had the, we're got to do this, or Homelander's going to take over everything, but that's kind of always, it's kind of been a similar theme of the show most seasons, is the new thing we got to stop Homelander from doing. And while, yes, this was larger than all that, it did feel kind of like, hey guys, we're back, we're doing the thing. And I think a lot of that too, in this season in particular, was very intentional, because, you know, it is a bookend. So there was a lot of elements of this that purposely felt like season 1 The Boys, with the crew kind of fitting into some very, like, similar roles, them toning down Butcher's, like, Kesslerisms or whatever you want to call it, but like leaning into very much so the season 1 kind of vibe to full circle us back to the beginning. I think that's kind of the point of what happened when he accepted the darkness at the end, because there was almost that cusp of Butcher coming out on the other side, a little more affected by Huey and optimism and hope and compassion and all these things, and then he just to get the job done buried it all again, basically resetting his arc, because that's just, it's just what he needs to do what he needs to do. You even had MM kind of going through something similar in this as well. Even Annie, you know, the cost of the battle, the cost of the fight, the cost that it takes on you. Huey being the only person that made it through this entire thing unchanged and unaffected. Like, he never got tainted along the way, which was like, I love that he was so much so their cornerstone the whole way through, and kept everybody on target and kept everybody culpable and accountable, to the point where when it came down to him and Butcher. The thing about this too that I love about that scene is that Huey wouldn't have been able to glean that, but in that moment, Butcher actually wasn't going to do it. Huey was right. He wasn't a monster. He wasn't deep down completely gone. I think like he'd lost himself so much in the fight and given so much of himself to get this done and see this through to the end that it was impossible to see it. But he didn't let that change the outcome. You know, it just showed how strong Huey's convictions were in that moment, because he took the shot. He shot him, but Billy had already let go of the trigger. But I love it. It's a good little detail. I like that they did that, because it does show that there was some good in him the entire time, but the fight needed to end. And that's why he wasn't upset or mad or whatever about being shot. He was just like, there it is. You know, I was the monster. I went down. It was almost that burden of reflection in that moment too, especially with him looking down and seeing Lenny after just wailing into Huey. And that is what caused him to hesitate. Beautiful stuff. Because yeah, he could have done this, that, the other when he got there, and I think he wanted it to end like this. Maybe if it not overtly, but maybe subconsciously. Thought that was a really fun thing to bring it down to those two, you know, because I don't know if Butcher could really turn off after all of this anyway. I thought though, whenever he got the V blown out of him by Kimiko, that the cancer was what was going to kill him, unless the V took the cancer with it. Also, that whole thing, the bout with Homelander, like Kimiko being charged up with Soldier Boy's Ray, and especially like her drawing upon something just as powerful but very different. The rage. Obviously, there's so much pent up insecurity and rage that Soldier Boy uses to fuel his flame. And because of her love for Frenchie herself and all this stuff, she used to be completely motivated by that for the longest time, but now isn't. Needed to find another source of that. It reminded me of Avatar: The Last Airbender with Zuko. There are other things that we can use to push ourselves and motivate ourselves and fuel ourselves. And for her, it was it was herself. It was love. It was anything other than just rage. And I love bringing Ryan into it, like having it come back to literally Homelander was just like, he's so up his own ass and so desperate for a familial relationship of some kind that he never had, that he was looking everywhere for a parent figure. And then when he couldn't find one for himself, he desperately needed to be that for the next one. But he kept treating Ryan like this little mini me because he's such a narcissist. He just needed him to be him, a replica of me. You are me. And he's like, no, he's not. And he could never really wrap his head around that. Everything was all in its relationship to him. And, you know, Ryan refuting that by the end of it all, refuting both him and Butcher, which I wholly respect given everything. They were both, I mean, just like the world itself, maybe not the best suited to be in a relationship with either one of these people. And he chose himself in the end as well, which is a nice little thing. It's like, I don't need to choose you or him. I chose me because I just need this fight to be over. And as long as he's out there, Ryan was never going to have that. And Homelander was not going to give up on him for the same twisted reasons that he's been involved in this from the get-go. But I like that. Him coming in, it was him, Butcher, Kimiko, just wrecking shop against Homelander in the Oval Office. His breakdown and dissent during the recording, during the broadcast, the speech that he was given, the curated bullshit he had to just vomit to get everybody on his side, all these things that take away from his own view of himself in order to make it more appetizing to the viewers. You could see by the end of it, especially after that conversation with Ryan, after he just stood him, he was like, hey, you're nothing. You're not a real god. You're just making people fear you. That doesn't make it true. That doesn't make it reality. Just because it comes out their mouth doesn't make it fact. You are not a god. I want nothing to do with you, and I'm not scared of you, blah, 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 blah. So when it came down to that little bit where he's like, I am now all your father, and you are all my children or whatever, he was like, you know what? Fuck all you. And he just laid it bare, how he really feels about everything, his superiority, how he looks down upon them all. He's like, I will scorched earth, cold dead, kill all of you, any non-believers, anybody that doesn't follow me, because he's done trying to get love. He's done trying to get this, that, the other ways, because it's just not going to work, because it doesn't even matter in the end. All that was brilliant. And then obviously that's when they showed up, and I love that the broadcast was on the entire time through that fight, especially when he lost his powers, because that's the only thing propping him up. The moment he lost his gifts, the moment the V was burned out of his blood, he turned into a sniveling, whiny little bitch. And that's exactly who he's always been. He's just had powers. He's been a little brat with his dad's gun the entire damn time. Flaunted it around, waving, hoping that it scared enough people to give him what he wanted at every turn. And it worked for the longest time. And now it just lays bare who he is without all of that. Who are you when you don't have power? And he was begging. He was like, I'll suck your dick. I'll suck your dick. I'll do anything. I'll eat your shit. Like everything. And it was on live camera. He was just, I will do anything and everything to live. And Butcher's like, nah, crack, pop, just done. Love it. Seeing him try to fly away in his own, like, swimming kind of bullshit jump up thing that he likes to do. Yeah, no, it's so cathartic. So good. I loved all of that. A lot of great moments in this. I think one of the biggest, like, casualties of this whole thing was definitely the Gen V crew. I don't know what happened behind the scenes, because they were building, and Eric Kripke had talked about them building up towards Marie Moreau having a more involved role, which makes me think that this wasn't originally planned to be the final season. But there was supposed to be a whole other season of Gen V still, but that's been canned, and then I guess they're just off being the JV hero squad, going off to be the future of all of this rather than play an actual part, which I do like. I also understand that, like, it would feel like a little, like, cheated for the team to have somebody outside of it come in and maybe not play a like a major role, and that's fine, but like get the kill or anything like that. It definitely needed to be our crew, and I like that it came down to just our crew in the end. And I include Ryan in that. So I get that. It does make Gen V completely useless to watch for the most part now, which is, it is what it is. I like those characters a lot. It made me a little giddy seeing them and all that. As far as like finals, like series finales go, I think they really did a good job on this. The season itself did feel like kind of just another season a lot of the time, because like, sure, it's the final season and it's stopping Homelander from taking over the world or exacerbating things even further than they've already gotten. But that's every season. So like there wasn't a whole lot that really made this feel like, I'd say, like the last season, other than just another season. But this episode very much so, I feel like, cemented that. Weird that it got to the final episode to feel like that, at least for me, but I've enjoyed the ride. I've enjoyed the season a lot. I know a lot of people have been very critical about this in a lot of ways, especially the anthology episode where we had like the one shots, which I liked. I thought that was one of the best episodes of the season. And then apparently last episode also really got a dogged on online, which I don't quite get either, but I've really enjoyed the season. But like there's not a whole lot that really sets it apart from previous seasons other than the actual plot, the actual specifics of what's unfurling here. But I thought for the most part it was pretty well done. Now, you know, and we got kind of an uplifting little ending here at the end where we got a couple people. MM got to get back with his ex, reunite his family. Seems like Ryan's in his care now as well, or at least there to be by his side through all of that, which is really cool. Kimiko is going off to live for both her and Frenchie. She got the dog. She's roaming the countryside or just the world in general from what we saw. Huey and Annie are running an audiovisual shop while superheroing out of it, you know, privatized it. And you're not working for Vought. They're not doing that. You know, they're not corporate soups or anything of the sort. They're doing their own thing. You know, he got offered to, you know, restart up the bureau for Soup Affairs. And he was like, nah, we got something else going on. So another full circle moment. Naming the kid Robin was also a nice, beautiful little touch because it kind of kicked all of this off. And it's this hope for a future. Annie genuinely doing hero work for herself and for people. I don't know what Vought looks like after this, but can't be great. So that whole cycle is still going. I did kind of see like a version of this where Butcher did release the virus and only humanity left. That would have been messed up, but I felt like I would have been in line with the show as well, because I do think that he's right to an extent. There's always going to be bad people and bad people with powers like that. You do run the risk of having another Homelander, but after all of this, there's hopefully going to be more guardrails involved that would maybe prevent that from happening again. And not like there's anybody out there right now that is even on Homelander's level. Soldier Boy is still on ice. He's still around. He's frozen. I don't know what his fate's going to be. Probably just locked up like he had always been up until this point. Dude, the Deep, though, he just could not, like, let go. Annie even gave him an out to help them, and he just could not. He's so tied his self-worth to Homelander, to everything that was established before she ever showed up. Like, you know, everything that he accumulated, everything he got, like his self-worth was so tied to that he couldn't even like stomach like biting the hand that fed him, turning against Homelander, despite how afraid he is, because he is desperately afraid, but obviously he doesn't want to admit it because that makes him look like a punk. It'll make him look like a bitch, but in reality, it just makes him human. Everybody's scared of Homelander. The difference is that everybody else is doing something about it. He's betrayed everybody in his life, everyone he's ever cared about, to just preserve what little bit of I mean, what dignity did he ever have left by that point? But like he turned on everybody, the ocean, the seas, and I love that. I love that even though, you know, he did what he did, she blasted him into the water, and the seas got their vengeance for Ambrosia. You know, letting the octopus get him for what he did to her back in the day. That word reaching through the seas, and then on top of that, I was expecting like him to get just shredded by like sharks or every walk of sea life, but he ended up getting straight up hentai penetrated by a fucking octopus and taken out like that, and then consumed down to the waters. Brutal, but hey, he made his bed and he laid in it in the end. He made his choice. He had so many outs, and he always at every turn just doubled down. So it is what it is, man. But the performances, the writing, I think they did a really good job overall, kind of bringing things to an end, even if this wasn't the intended place they were going to bring it to a close. But I think they did a good job overall with everything. It was a lot of fun. You know, I do think that this is one of those shows, because like I was talking about how it just kind of feels like another season or whatever. And I felt that before. Like, I think by season 3, I was like, okay, we're kind of doing our thing again. Season 4 kind of refreshed that a little bit. And I think Gen V had a big hand in refreshing my spark for the show. And it is one of those things where it's like every season, okay, what's the new thing? What's the new thing? What's the new thing? It can run the risk of feeling too repetitive just based on the premise alone. I think ending it where they did was probably smart. You know, obviously no one's getting younger, so I loved what they did here. I think the cast shined brilliantly all throughout. Was there a couple things I would have changed up? Maybe, probably throughout the course of this, maybe the pacing, the structure of certain elements of the story for this season, but for the most part, I quite enjoyed it. It's been a wild ride with this show. The show's kind of been it's definitely carved out its own little quarter, its own little pocket of the cultural zeitgeist over the last couple of years, but everything comes to a conclusion, and I think they did a pretty good job in a swarm of shows that struggle to land the plane. I don't think it's one of the worst finales I've ever seen. I don't love it. I don't think it's one of the greatest finales of all time, but I think it did a good job at wrapping things up nice and neat and safe. I think they did a great job with that front of, like, I don't think they went too far off the rails from what I kind of maybe expected in my mind. And that's not like a slight against it by any stretch, but a nice, safe, satisfying finale. I think, at least I found it satisfying. I don't know how everybody else is going to feel. Again, I don't really know how to gauge how other people are going to feel about certain things. I can only tell you how I feel, and right now I had a damn good time. I enjoyed it, and not a whole lot I would change for the most part. And yeah, it's just weird. We're at the end. It's weird because I feel like we're at the end, and I don't feel like it ended. I don't know if that makes any sense. I feel, I don't know. Like, I don't, like, sometimes when I reach the end of a show, I'm like, ah, damn, fuck, it's over. It's like that realization of it being done and gone. And I'm absent of that feeling in a weird way for whatever reason. And I don't know why that is. Don't know. Anyway, it is almost 5 a.m. So I am going to call it there, and I'm going to pass it off to you. How'd you guys feel about this conclusion? How'd you feel about the season as a whole? How do you feel about the show as a whole? What was some of your favorite bits, favorite characters, all that jazz? Let's celebrate, mourn, whatever the conclusion of this show down in the comments below, and we'll carry on the conversation after the video. Hope you enjoyed the reaction. If you did, leave a like, drop a comment, subscribe if not already. Remember, if you see the full-length reaction, as always, you can check it out over on Patreon. And speaking of before you go, I want to shout out Lily Chanson, Kenyatta Chanel, McGreg, Angela Burr, Calvin Brinley, CP Bastard, Theodore Wolf, Thailand, Denise Mauricio, and The Honk. Thank you guys so much for becoming saviors of the channel, helping sponsor and support the rescues. I'm going to take care of here at the office. You guys have been a tremendous help with all of that. And as always, a huge shout out to all of our channel legends. You guys have been been so helpful in allowing us to do so much of what we do over here. You and the patrons, your support, getting help with the editing, copyright claims, all that stuff. So we can bring in as much of this to you guys here on YouTube as we possibly can. Because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. But that's this video, guys, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care, everybody.